Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 4, How the Traders Became Rulers. So open your textbook on page number 19. The children were engrossed in reading the story of two cats and monkey during the recess. On reading this story, Jay and Mitali were making fun of each other. Jay and Mitali, they were reading the story of two cats and monkey, and this story is very famous. They were engrossed means तल्लीन थे story पढ़ने में, and then they were making fun with each other, एक दूसरे का मजाक उड़ा रहे थे. Their class teacher who was sitting beside them said, "Children, this too is a policy. The third party takes advantage of a quarrel between the two." Their teacher was sitting beside them, बाजू में बैठे थे teacher. So she told them that this is to a policy. From the story of two cats and monkey, it is based on a policy. And when such type of quarrel takes place, the third party takes the advantage. So when two people are quarreling, झगड़ा कर रहे हैं, तो तीसरा आदमी है वो उसका फ़ायदा उठाता है. The British had expanded their empire in India with such a policy, and the Britishers, they expanded their rule in India with the help of such policy. Jai asked, "Sir, how is that possible?" The class teacher replied, "Let us go to class and there I will explain about how the British came to India and established their rule over the Indians." So the teacher told them that we will go to the classroom and there she will explain about how the Britishers came to India and established their rules over the Indians. By the mid of 18th century, the British had started to emerge as a strong power on the Indian political horizon. Do you know that the British came to India only for trade? Initially, they took permission to trade in Indian states. So in the middle of the 18th century, the British had started to emerge. So the Britishers started becoming, or the British power started becoming strong politically in the mid of 18th century. Now the British had come to India only for trading purpose. This we saw in the first chapter. And initially means in the starting they took permission only to trade with Indian states. Then how did they become the rulers of entire India? Then after taking the permission for trading only, how did they started ruling in India? The history of the British rule arouses many such questions. So the history of the British rule, Britishers का इतिहास जो है, it arises many such questions. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन अपने दिमाग में आते हैं. To serve their economic interests, they increased their political hold on India with the use of British diplomatic tactics. And they wanted to increase their political hold. They wanted to establish their rule in India, and for that purpose they use the diplomatic tactics. Tactics means tricks. Diplomatic tactics, कूटनीति का उपयोग किया. Wellesley policy of expansion. When Wellesley came to India as the Governor General, cutthroat competition existed between England and France. So the Governor General Wellesley, he came to India, and when he came to India, at that time there was cutthroat competition. Cutthroat competition means healthy competition, तगड़ा competition चल रहा था. Between which two places? England and France. It was necessary to check France from becoming powerful in India so as to expand the British rule in India. So now when England and France, they were in competition, it was necessary to stop France from becoming powerful in India so that Britishers can expand their rule. So आर्थिक तौर पे लोगों ने क्या किया, जो कंपटीशन चल रहा था तो फ्रांस की ताकत बढ़ रही थी, उस ताकत को रोकने के लिए द ब्रिटिशर्स वांटेड टू एक्सपांड देयर रूल. Wellesley introduced a new plan which was known as the Subsidiary Alliance, and for this purpose Wellesley introduced a plan, and that plan was known as Subsidiary Alliance. As per the scheme, any princely state that accepted the alliance had to keep and maintain the British army as well as keep a British representative in the royal court. So, what was this subsidiary alliance scheme? According to this scheme, any princely state who accepted this scheme had to keep and maintain the British army. ब्रिटिश की आर्मी को मेंटेन करने का था, एंड ऑल्सो टू कीप अ ब्रिटिश रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, उन लोगों का एक आदमी इन द रॉयल कोर्ट. दिस वे द ब्रिटिश कुड मेंटेन देयर आर्मी without spending any money. So, with the help of this scheme, subsidiary alliance scheme, the Britishers could maintain the army in free of cost, that is without spending any money. However, the princely states were not allowed to utilize the army at their own will, and the army which was there, whom they were maintaining, those states were not allowed to use that army according to their own will. उनकी मर्जी के हिसाब से वो लोग वो आर्मी यूज़ नहीं कर सकते. This system which made many feel secure in the beginning. So शुरुआत में in the starting the state thought that they were secure, सुरक्षित थे in the beginning, made them feel enslaved and threatened. But as time passed, they were enslaved, वो लोग गुलाम बन गए, and threatened, वो लोग डर रहे थे. Subsidiary alliance acted like a slow poison for the princely states of India, and then this scheme, it acted like a slow poison, धीमा जहर जैसा लग रहा था for the princely states of India. The Indian states that became the victims of the subsidiary alliance were Hyderabad, Mysore, Ayodhya, Jodhpur, Gaikwad of Vadodara, Peshwas of Pune, and Sindhyas of Gwalior. So these were the Indian states who were the victims of subsidiary alliance. Now turn your page number 20. Nizam of Hyderabad was the first victim of Wellesley's subsidiary alliance. So the first was Nizam of Hyderabad. Then it was Mysore and Ayodhya. Tanjore and Karnataka met with the same fate. So slowly all the states, most of the states, they were accepting or became the victim of subsidiary alliance. The British made the Marathas fight among themselves and consequently made them accept the subsidiary alliance. The Marathas, they had not accepted this scheme, but the Britishers, what they did, they made them fight among themselves. अंदर अंदर उन लोगों को झगड़ा करवाया, and consequently they made them accept their subsidiary alliance. Owing to the losses incurred by Nizam in his fight with Marathas, he was the first to accept this alliance. Now this Nizam, he fought with Marathas, and during this fight he had incurred loss. उसको बहुत नुकसान गया, and so he was the first to accept this alliance. टीपू सुल्तान of Mysore refused to do so. मैसूर का जो टीपू सुल्तान था उसने मना कर दिया एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए. But after the British victory in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, Mysore was forced to become a subsidiary state. But afterwards, the British were victorious in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, and when they were victorious, they forced Mysore to become a subsidiary state. Maratha chief fought among themselves after the death of Nana Fadnavis. Nana Fadnavis died, and after his death, the Maratha chief, they started fighting among themselves. One by one, all the Maratha states became the victim of divide and rule policy of the British. So when Nana Fadnavis died, one by one, all the Maratha states, they became the victim of this divide and rule policy of the British. The other states, namely Ayodhya, Gorakhpur, Tanjore, Karnataka, Farrukhabad, also suffered the same fate. So other states, the names are given, they also accepted this subsidiary alliance scheme. In this way, within a span of 7 years, Wellesley expanded the company rule and made the British the supreme power in India. So, with the help of this divide and rule policy or subsidiary alliance policy, In the 7 years of time, Wellesley expanded the company rule and made the British power very supreme, strong in India. Expansion of the British rule in India. After finalizing the subsidiary alliance treaty with Mysore, Nizam of Hyderabad and Maratha chieftain, the British moved towards northern part of India. So the Nizam of Hyderabad, Mysore and Maratha chieftain, all they accepted this subsidiary alliance, and then these Britishers, they moved towards the northern part of India. They entered into a treaty of friendship with Nepal, sensing a threat from it. When they came towards north side, they saw that there was a threat from Nepal. नेपाल से उनको खतरा था. So they entered into a treaty of friendship. उन लोगों के साथ मैत्री कर ली, दोस्ती कर ली. They fought many battles to secure the frontiers, and बहुत सारे battles हुए frontiers, border के साम to secure the frontiers, to safeguard the border. Friendly relation with the Sikh king Maharaja Ranjit Singh helped them to win the battle with the Afghans and establish their rule in Sindh. They made friendly relation, दोस्ती कर ली किसके साथ? With the Sikh king Maharaja Ranjit Singh, and this helped them to win the battle with the Afghans and establish their rule in Sindh. So the relation, friendly relation, the friendship with Maharaja Ranjit Singh helped them to win the battle. उन लोगों ने जीत लिया war battle with the Afghans and they established the rule in Sindh. The British had an ambition to capture the Sikh kingdom, which was a very powerful kingdom. Then they had an ambition, desire, goal था उनकी इच्छा थी to capture the Sikh kingdom को capture करने की, जीतने की, which was very powerful kingdom. But they could not do so as long as Maharana Ranjit Singh was alive. But their wish was not fulfilled because Maharaja Ranjit Singh was alive and they were not able to capture the Sikh kingdom. Now page number 21. So they kept friendly relation with Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So when they were not able to capture the Sikh kingdom, they kept friendly relationship with Maharaja. Ranjit Singh was a strong ruler of that time. He had set up a strong army with the help of European officials for the protection of his state. So this Ranjit Singh, he was a very strong ruler, बहुत brave था, बहुत हिम्मत वाला, strong था. He had set up a strong army, उसके पास बहुत strong army थी, with the help of European officers for the protection of his state. उनका स्टेट प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए उसने एक स्ट्रॉन्ग आर्मी बनाई थी with the help of European officers. He had attained victories over many nearby states. Also, he had fought many battles, and in that battle he had gained victories. उसने जीता था nearby state, आजू बाजू के राज्य. After his death, Punjab suffered anarchy. So when he died, that Raja Maharana Ranjit Singh, when he died, what happened? When he died, the state suffered anarchy. So there was disorder. Anarchy means a state of disorder, arajakta, chaos. Governor General Sir Henry Hardinge came to India and brought the Sikh rule completely under the British rule with the policy of interference and annexation. So now the Ranjit Singh, the strong ruler, was not there. He died, and after his death there was anarchy. Therefore anarchy means disorder tha. So to take the advantage of this situation, Governor General Sir Henry Hardinge came to India and he brought the Sikh rule under the British rule. With which policy? Policy of interference, dakhal dena, and annexation means kabja kar lena. So students, now the rest of the chapter we will continue in the next video.